can I play? I promise I'll do good.
Well, we're kind of already in the middle of... yeah, you can play.
Awesome. Well, where is it?
What are you doing? He's a baby and doesn't even know how to take care of himself. Look at him. How do you expect him to know how to play a sophisticated game such as Halo 2? Trust me, I have a plan so that way everybody's happy. All right, Adam, let me go grab you a controller. You're gonna play on that side of the screen, okay?
Okay.
Do I look like a fool to you? What? Do I look like a simpleton to you? Adam, come on, it's okay. You listen here and you listen good, you vexing, vicious, vomit-inducing vagabonds. Mom says it's my turn to use the Xbox. Video games are one of man's greatest inventions, next to fire, the wheel, and the bagel. As much as news medias and people with stick up their butts find video games to be the next Satan, I have to say, without video games, I don't think I would have grown up to be doing what I'm doing today, as weird as that is to say. I'm spitting fire over here.
Adam, how do video games correlate at all to you becoming an animator?
I'll get to that, but first, allow me to kiss the ass of the video game industry and how they affected my childhood for the better. Specifically, Nintendo. For you see, I 'twas but a humble loser growing up and, well, not loser per se, but I didn't have many people to hang out with. Upside is I've always sort of been an independent little bean that was able to keep myself entertained on my own. But the more I grew up, the more I found myself wanting friends. I think I'm gonna puke. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love people. I'm an extrovert. The real problem was I was annoying when I was a kid, and most kids at my school found me weird or loud. I don't understand why would they say that? So I grew up kind of secluded. Because of this, I didn't really have much to do except, play video games. I mainly played on consoles that were older than I was, like the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64, but despite them being old farts, I think they kept me strong when I was lonely. You see, whenever I played a video game, I always imagined myself being the character I was playing as.
So you immersed yourself into the game. Everyone does that.
Precisely. I could have easily let the negative thoughts of being lonely and not being liked by others take over and freaking beat me to a pulp mentally, but I didn't. Because Super Godzilla wouldn't let that shit happen. He would stay strong. All the video game characters I admired would stay strong. You think Simon Belmont had time to stress over thoughts like that while kicking Dracula's butt? No. Super Mario, Mega Man, Star Fox, Ricky Winterborn, Eyeball Girl, freaking whoever this guy is. All of them would stay strong during sucky situations, and that's how I wanted to be. So I'd never let that stuff get to me. And I think video games were a direct cause for me having that mindset. Something I'd like to think back to is that because of this helped me become stronger for others too. Whenever I saw someone down in the dumps during recess, I'd go over to them, see what's bugging them, and figure out a way how Super Adam could save the day. After a while, I started to gain a group of friends of my own, and I didn't really feel lonely anymore. Video games helped me learn to connect better with people, resulting in friendships bonding. Granted, not in the way intended, but heck it. If it works, it works.
Oh, I still don't see how this correlates at all to you now.
What the? Not even a little bit? Do you think I'm an asshole?
Yeah.
Anyways, I can pinpoint the biggest impact a video game system has ever had on me, and that's my DSi. And don't worry, my boys Kratos and Master Chief had big impacts on me too, but no other system has impacted me harder than this one. And yes, some of you may remember the harrowing epic of Billy and how he broke my DS. And I did get that one replaced, but broke that. Apparently the original fat DS had this problem where the top screen would just fall off. So I ended up with a weird looking Game Boy Advanced SP. The DSi, probably till this day, is my #1 favorite system and was the newer model to the original fat DS and DS Lite. You might be thinking,
oh, Adam, everyone had a DS, and who doesn't know of the amazing game library that it had? It impacted everyone's lives. That was a terrible impression.
Well, I will say that the DS library of games did keep my head up high whenever I was down, and even kept my brain sharp with its brain game selection. But nothing has impacted me more than a game, or I guess an app, that can only be found on this system. The year was 2009, and I had moved from California to Arizona. Once again, I didn't have many friends, but that's normal when you move to a new area. Video games themselves were still a great coping mechanism for crippling boredom, but one day a new free app was released on the DSi called, drumroll please, Flip No Hatina. If you don't know what Flip No Hatina is, it was essentially a digital flip book where you could record your voice or, anything and animate over that biz. That's it. It was a very simple and easy to use app, and not gonna lie, when I first saw it, I was just like, This is a cool gimmick. I didn't think much of it, but the more I used it, the more I loved it. The fact that I was able to make my own cartoons grew on me stronger and stronger because I had always wanted to be a voice actor, but being I think 12-year-old at the time. Freaking 12, I don't know how to get in that industry. So I made movies of my own. What was cool about this app is that they had their own little version of YouTube where you could upload your shorts for everyone to see. Things started off slow because, I didn't know how to animate at all. But the thing about practice is, over time, I began to get better and better and even grew a bit of an audience. I was known as Schmangos, otherwise known as $Mango $. A couple hundred people followed me and would tune in to see my shorts I'd post every so often, and in my little boy mind, that just...
Here you go. Oh, boy.
These dumb little shorts on this dumb little device is also how I began to animate and how I began to develop my art style to where it is today. I always think back to how different my life could have been if I was never introduced to animating on this little app/console. The feeling of creating things I was proud of and seeing others enjoy it as well was so awesome that it motivated me to become an entertainer no matter what. If the DSi was never made, I probably would never have come to that realization and sure as heck would never have become an animator. It's so strange how the littlest of things can be life changers to some people. Sadly, this site was shut down after 4 years of being alive, and I never got the chance to introduce my audience to my YouTube channel. But, I built a new audience doing something that I loved, and I'm honestly so proud of myself for that, and thankful to you guys for enjoying what I make. So in conclusion, video games are freaking awesome, dog.
Hey Adam, can you read out my end card for me? I can't speak cause my jaw is wired shut after surgery and blah blah blah. I'm a lazy sack of... Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below if you have any similar experiences with video games. Oh, and I want to let you guys know that we have new merch available in the merch store. Lots of new stuff such as the beloved Common Sense hoodie, the Potassium My Dude shirt, and a limited edition enamel pin. It's the best way to support the channel. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy, the Retro Future. He actually ended up fixing the DSi I talked about in the video, and he even posted a video of himself fixing the DSi. The L and R buttons were broken and he came to the rescue. And also, just because I'm feeling generous, I want to give a shout out to my boy, The Odd Ones Out. I don't know why, I just feel inclined to do that. Well, that's it for now, and remember...